we are going to talk about how to maximize costs as you increase profit. How to increase profit in bee farming, or how to maximize the cost of production in bee farming. First thing that you need to do is choose the right cattle breed. Choose the right cattle breed. When I talk about choosing the right cattle breed, behind me you can see I have some few breeds that they do well in our bee farming. As you can see them, I have a few of the breeds that does very much well in our bee farming system here. These breeds, they are Sahwal, and we have some cross of Sahwal and some Boran. These breeds, they do much very much okay when it comes to meat conversion. These breeds are very much good. So selecting the best breed is the first thing that you need to consider while starting bee farming, because good breeds, they have good meat conversion rate. The rate of feeding of these breeds is very good. The conversion rate of this beef, the feeding, the health status. So selecting the best breeds for beef cattle is one of the things that you need to do when you want to get more profit. Yeah. Secondly, you have to do what? Land and fodder care. Land and fodder care, or land and pasture care. Here, bee farming, when you want to get more weight faster, within 3-4 months, your bulls are ready. You have to know which forage, which fodder, which pasture am I going to feed my bulls or my cattle. Because some bee farms, they do both male and female. But in my case, I do it only male. So let's talk in general. That is all the livestock. So care for land and forage. You should be having a good land, a land that is fertile. Yeah, not so much fertile, but fertile land, because still the manure from your farm will be taking them to your shamba to boost the fertility of the soil. One thing you need to know, when you base on buying the forage, buying the fodder, buying the fodder, pasture and forage, if you are fully dependent on buying these things, the cost of production will be high. And when the cost of production is high, you will find you will be making little profit or zero profit. So what I advise people to do, plant your own fodder, be it maize, be it napier grass, be it alfalfa, be it sorghum, be it oats. Plant your own fodder that you will be giving your animals. This will lower the cost by half. Yeah, because you'll find that buying your own fodder, the cost of production of this fodder in your farm, it will be less than 10 shilling, unlike buying ready fodder, or unlike buying ready silage, be it silage from maize, be it silage from napier grass. So planting your own fodder is the cheapest way to lower the cost of production, because 100% of bee farming is what you give to your animals. So if you give your animals good quality feed, the quality of output, it will be also high. Another thing is protect and prioritize animals. Protect and prioritize animal health. So these animals, you need to keep them very much healthy. The health of these animals should be of high standards, so as to reduce the costs of veterinary care in your farm. At the market, when you select the healthy cattle at the market, raise them, give them good management practices, deworming, vaccination, all the management practices done it correctly. The health of these animals will be at a good standard, of which the veterinary care, it will be of low. So the cost on veterinary services, disease management, it will be zero. So we should try our level best to keep them healthy and prioritize the healthy status of these things. When there is any case of disease, very fast call the veterinary to attend to that animal to lower the risks of losing the animal, because if you lose a whole animal, it is a big loss. Another thing is enhance your market skills. When I talk about you enhancing your market skills, here I'm talking about you should know which breeds are you going to buy from the market. The best breeds, the best structure of the animals that you're going to buy from the market, the best weight, the body conformation of those animals at the market, the prices at the market. Because you can buy a good cow, but the seller exploits you a lot, making you to incur big losses in future. So make sure you increase the knowledge on marketing this way, the time of buying, also the time of selling. So your marketing skill should be of high quality or high standards. So at the market during the buying time, look for the animals that are of lower price but good, that are lower price but healthy and have good body formation. The structure of the body is big, just coming to a farm to increase the weight. In terms of selling also, make sure you know where you're going to sell these animals for you to acquire something good at the end of the business. Okay. Lastly is develop your financial plan. Developing a financial plan. Here I'm talking about, while starting bee farming, you need to have a plan. Don't start a bee farm, then after 4 or 5 months you find that you're learning low of capital, low finance. Then at the end, you close your farm when your animals are almost now at the finishing stage. So make sure you have sufficient capital, sufficient finance that will boost you throughout the process, be it 4 or 5 months, the time your bulls will be staying at your farm. Make sure you have enough capital that will guide you, because during that for 3, 4 months, 5 months, these bulls, they're feeding, they're not giving you back any shilling. So make sure you have a strong and a well developed finance system, or you have enough capital that will guide you. Secondly, you have to provide shelter and water to these animals, because animals are like human beings. They need water to survive. Yeah, they need water to survive. So you should give your animals water, clean water that is. When you give them that water, you're risking these animals to a lot of diseases. So water should be clean always. Shelter, give your animal shelter. Mostly areas where there is too much sun. Please provide the animal with good shelter. That will try to reduce the heat stress to the animal. Too much cold, give them a good shelter also to control pneumonia to these animals. So shelter and water, you should know these animals require that kind of environment for good results. Health management and veterinary care. That's the third thing. Health management and veterinary care. Remember, these things you need to know before starting bee farming. So health management of this animal and veterinary care. You need to have some little knowledge on how to identify a sick animal, a stressed animal, an animal with the worms, an animal. So you need to have some little knowledge about the health. Veterinary care, always have a veterinary person or a veterinary personnel whom you can consult, whom you can call anytime at any given day to come to your farm and give treatment and give care to these animals. Because a single hour, a single day can lead to a loss of your animal. So make sure the healthy and veterinary care of these animals, you consider them the same way you consider your health. Is the same way you should consider these animals. Fourth thing is understand the behavior of animals. understand the behavior of animals. You know, we mostly know in dairy farming, the sign that most people know is the sign of heat when the female needs to be inseminated. I think that is the only behavior that most people know. Even at least 7 can tell you this cow needs a male. But you have to understand and to know the behavior of animals. When the animal is stressed, you have to know. When when the animal is sick, you have to know. When the animal is depressed, you know animals also have stress. Huh? So if this animal has stress, how is it behaving? And what is the cause of this stress? How can I control that stress? The animal is sick. Huh? What is it causing this animal to be sick? Is it poor management? Is it there's an outbreak of a disease? Is it my own recklessness? Maybe you don't clean. There's too much mud. I don't spray my animal. There's too much tick infestation in my animals. So you have to understand the behavior of animals. Yeah, before starting this sector of animal rearing. Generally, all animal rearing, you have some little knowledge about the behaviors and how to manage them. Yeah. Another thing is, sorry for that, proper handling and safety. Proper handling and safety. You know, when you talk about proper handling and safety, you need to have a crash in your farm. You need to have a crash in your farm. You know, a crash, most people, they don't understand or they don't know the value of a crash. But a crash helps a lot in farms. You know, like these bulls. For you to hold this bull to give it an injection, it can cost, it can even lead to a person losing his or her life. So a crash reduces those risks because the animal, you take the animal in the crash, restrain it very well, give it the shots you want to give it. If it is the drugs you want to give orally, it's very easy. If you want to dehorn them, very easy. If you want to wash the feet, maybe there is a foot or development or there's some injuries in the leg. You want to clean the animal, you want to wash the animal, you want to spray the animal. Vaccination, these animals, spray the crash, easy. The crash makes it more easy. Unlike just handling the animal directly, as you are seeing, they don't have the ropes. So a crash should be there. That is also, I'm sorry. The safety now comes in there. Crash controls the safety. The workers that you have them or you are going to employ, their safety. Yeah. The clothing. Because remember, they are carrying the feeds, maybe they're cleaning the floors, there's too much mud, so the gumboots, they'll need a gumboot, they'll need an overall. Sometimes masks when it comes to now chopping the fodders. Yeah. So the health of also the workers, you should also consider it. If you don't do that, the labor office will run on you, but you just need to have some little knowledge about that, yeah, before bringing in your stock. You have to know, what am I going, which people should I employ, how should I manage these people, how should I deal with ABCD. So you should know how to deal with that. Last thing, that the knowledge you need to have before starting bee farming. The last thing is record keeping. Record keeping is the last thing, or this another thing that you need to know. The record keeping is another thing that you need to know. You know, in my most videos, I have been always talking about record keeping, record keeping, record keeping. Record keeping. Don't say that I didn't do business course. I didn't learn business while I was at high school, so I don't know how to keep record. That is the people of accounting who should know that. But still, even in the agriculture sector, there is a record keeping. I think knowledge. They teach something about record keeping, about the record, even the record, water record, breeding record, feeding record, health record. So, know or have a little knowledge about record keeping. This will guide you. This will help you to manage your animal, to know which animal is sick, assuming Like this one here is tag 552. 552 came in on which date? After 1 week, how many weights did it gain? There is a drop. What is wrong with this animal? Now, here you will check the health of the animal individually. So once you know my animal tag 552, 561, 563, 594, 593, when you know these animals, okay, you will know the health of each individual animal. You can track the record of individual animal. When it gets sick, you know, tag 550 was sick on this and this date. It was given this and this and these shots. For how many days? It cost me 10,000 to treat it. So at the end, as if I calculate the cost of that bull, the cost of that animal, the cost of that sheep, that goat, that pig, you'll know pig number 10, cow number 10, bull number 10. The production cost of this animal, I bought it this amount, feeding this amount, treatment this amount. So at the end, you'll come to know that this animal gave me a profit of this amount of dollars, this amount of thousand. So record keeping, another thing that you need to put much effort in it, and will help us do much better